Hello, my name is Elizabeth, and today I'm going to be telling the Norse myth, The Theft of Thor's Hammer. One day, Thor, the god of thunder, woke up from his rest, and he go to reach for his hammer, Mjolnir, which he used to defend the realm from the evil frost giants. However, as hard as he looked, he could not find his hammer. He searched all over Asgard, he even went down to Earth and searched there, but he could not find it. So, as a last resort, Thor went to the god of mischief, Loki, and asked Loki if he could help Thor find the hammer. Loki realizes that the hammer was important for Asgard, so he's like, of course I'll help you. Thor, let's go ask Freya and see if she can help us find the hammer. So Thor and Loki go to visit Freya. And Loki says, Freya, may I borrow your falcon-feathered cloak to fly over to the realm of the frost giants and see if they have taken it, for surely they must have taken it. Freya says, anything for you, Loki, and she lends him the cloak. So Loki flies over to Jotunheim, and he walks into the Great Hall, and he confronts the king of the frost giants. When Thrym, the god of the frost giants, sees Loki, he's like, Loki, how are the gods? How are the elves? Loki says, you know the gods and the elves are in great distress, for someone has stolen Thor's hammer. Do you know who has taken it? And Thrym replies, of course I know. I'm the one who has taken it. I buried it 8 miles deep in the earth, and I will not return it until the gods give me Freya to be my bride. So Loki takes this information, and he heads back to Asgard to tell Thor and Freya the news. When he tells them, Freya is furious. She refuses to marry Thrym, and so Thor is like, okay, we need to figure out what to do, so he calls a conference with all of the gods. And during this conference, Heimdall, the wisest of the gods, proposes a solution. He says, Thor, you must dress up as Freya and pretend to be Thrym's bride. And Thor, at first, he refuses. He does not want to do this, but eventually he sees no other way, so he's like, okay. And so the gods dress up Thor in bridal clothes. They put a wedding dress on him, a veil to hide his face and beard, and once his transformation is complete, Loki is like, Thor, I will go with you as your handmaiden. So Loki and Thor prepare Thor's chariot, and they fly over to Jotunheim to have the wedding. And Thrym, he was so excited for this wedding, he was preparing a banquet for Freya's arrival. And when Thor and Loki get there, Thrym, he sets them at the banquet right away. They take their seats. And Thor, he is so ravenous, he eats all of the hors d'oeuvres that were set out for the ladies, 8 large salmon and a whole ox. And he also drinks 3 horns of mead. And Thrym is shocked by this. He has never seen a bride have this big of an appetite. And so he says, my, Freya, what a huge appetite you have. And Loki, he's like, oh, Freya was so excited for this wedding that she has not eaten in 8 days because in preparation. And then Thrym, he's so excited that his bride wanted to marry him, he lifts up Thor's veil and goes in for a kiss. However, Thor does not want this. He glares at Thrym, and Thrym jumps back. And he says, my, what a fierce gaze you have. I've never seen a woman with such fierce eyes. And Loki's like, oh, Freya has been so excited for the wedding that she has not slept in 8 days. And so Thrym, he's really excited. He wants to get the wedding over with. And so he tells his servants, bring out Thor's hammer and place it on Freya's lap as the wedding gift. And so the servants go and fetch his hammer and place it on Thor's lap. Now Thor is very excited to have his hammer back. He takes the hammer, boom, hits Thrym, he falls to the ground. He beats up all of Thrym's servants, and then him and Loki fly back to Asgard with his hammer, and now they can protect the realm once again. The end.